Okay, this is continue. I think this will be part 17 of Sunan Abu Dawud 221. No, excuse me. Sunan Abu Dawud 2 2150 in the spotlight again, where a Muslim is questioned, and he's really good at allowing me to expose Islam. Okay. By the way, when I do my words, I'll be using the uglier side of my face. And plus, be using Mark Arabic accent when I when I do mine. I'll be using this side. Okay. You lie! Show me your evidence. Show me a single verse that allows raping, and I will change my religion. If you cannot, you are prepared to accept Islam? Sunan Abu Dawud 2150, you know. Please don't copy and paste that hadith again from Abu Dawud. I have proved to you. Your translation was faulty. No, he didn't. All he did is he took something that was like it. It was a hadith, but it was Sahih Muslim 8:34-32. Because I was able to take the first part, put it through my web browser, and it took me right to it. It didn't take me anywhere near Sunan Abu Dawud. So, yeah, I can see why he would do that. A little taqiyya, you know. Bearing false witness, which Muslims are allowed to do thanks to Quran 3:28, 6:106, and Muhammad saying war is deceit. Okay, then he gives me some kind of video to see. You can learn more, and it says, yeah, which I'm pretty sure is all taqiyya. Then he says this. He says, tell me the Arabic words in the hadith that says, in the presence of their husbands. Your translation is purposely sick. Oh, you know, I think I've already. Yeah, okay, yeah, I already did this part. Okay. Well, shoot, I'm gonna go back a bit here because I know I've already read this part. Oops, shoot, I accidentally deleted some of his stuff here. This HTTP. Doesn't matter. Okay. Then he says this. Ignorant. Quran allows marriage even. Of course. Even if the woman says no. You have posted a bunch of liar in capital words oh, I've read this part too. Okay. Quote. And for women are rights over men similar to those of men over women. Oh, that sounds nice. That's two. That's Noble Quran 228. For Muslim men and women, for believing men and women, for devout men and women, for true men. Oh God, oh boring. Anyway, goes on. For men, this is for men and women who are patient and constant. You know that what's that? You see me. What's that have to do with Quran 424? You know what I mean? This has nothing to do with the first part of Quran 424, which is explained in Sunan Abu Dawud. So all this is snow and taqiyya to try to get away from the fact that you're able to have someone's wife if she's your right hand possessed slave. You know, that's all this is. And he goes on and on and on for a long time of throwing stuff out that, yeah, it sounds kind of nice, you know, but it has nothing to do with Quran 424. You know, oh, treat your wives nice and stuff. Yeah, your wives are your garment, and you are a garment for them. Oh, that sounds sweet, you know, but that's nothing to do with 424. All this stuff, yeah, because gosh, it goes on forever. Wow, that's what I call snow. And you want to know something? If you want to see this, I'll eventually direct you to a video where it's on there. So if you want to read it and see all the snow and taqiyya and snow of words, try to divert, go ahead, be my guest. Yeah, I'll eventually let you have that, see that video where the comments are on here. Okay, I have debunked your claim about Abu Dawud's hadith, and you have yet to come up with single verse in Quran that allows rape. Quran 424 definitely allows it when you know about Sunan Abu Dawud 22150 and Sahih Muslim. Okay, but with that I say this. And he says, bring it on, ignorant, bring it on. Didn't you just put all that stuff just to hide the fact that Sunan Abu Dawud 22150 and Muslim 83433's report of how Quran 424 was handed down, allowing Muslims to have intercourse, rape, or capture women in the presence of their husbands who are disbelievers is wrong? If so, how can anyone trust or believe in the hadith of what it says about the Quran? Quran 424, the first part. By the way, it really sounds like you aren't a Qurani after all, but that you do believe in the hadith, except for the parts that really sound evil and stupid, like these parts, you know. Are you saying that all Muslims now believe like you about Sunan Abu Dawud 22150 and Muslim 83433? How many do you think believe like you about Dawud 22150 and Muslim 83433 that clearly do allow Muslims to rape women in the presence of their husbands who are disbelievers? How can we be so hopeful that you are right? You know, how? And you think he ever's going to ask that question? No, he's never going to answer it. I believe in the hadith. He admitted he believes in the hadith. I thought when I brought up Dawud and Muslim, you said you were Qurani. Or was that when you were doing taqiyya, line for all, line for al? I also believe that you are stupid. Really? Would you still think I was stupid if I believed the hadith that has Muhammad saying the earth is spread out like a carpet on a, you know, spread out, actually flat, on a giant fish called Nun? You sure you'd think I was stupid then? How about if I believed, is this thing recording? Yeah, it's recording. Alright, 7 minutes, okay, yeah. Alright. How about if I believed Muhammad was right about the sun needing to seek the permission to rise again after it runs to a resting place and sets in a mercury spring? Would you still think I was stupid then? Or how about if I believed embryos are clots of congealed blood? You think you think I was a genius then, true? And you think I was brilliant if I believed Muhammad took a flying donkey-like creature flight from Mecca to Jerusalem in a journey by night? True, to talk all it down from 50 prayers a day to the current 5 after he visited to the Al-Aqsa and the Temple of Solomon, which never existed in the time of Muhammad. What if I believed a ubiquitous Satan slept in the upper interior of my nose, along with millions of other noses at the same time, believing it took 3 washings of my nose in the morning to get that ubiquitous devil out? I'd be genius then, right? I asked you a question, I challenge you, and you have posted a translation of the hadith, which you believe in now, after all. Or if I bring up Quran 424 with forbidden to or married women except what your right hand possess, you will then go back to being a Qurani and no longer be one of the 90% of Muslims who are Sunni, true? Yeah. No longer have to be a Sunni who follows the hadith, true? You know, you don't have to believe that anymore, true? In your translation, there is a sentence that says, in the presence of their husbands, right. And you are saying it means... Of course, he took me to Sunan Abu Dawud. He took me to Sahih Muslim 83432, which is a lot like it, except that it says polytheists, not in the presence of their husbands. Right? Are you going to say it? And you're going to say it means I challenge to post me the Arabic words in the original text of the Hadith, which means this sentence. Are you saying if I posted it in Arabic, it would say something different? What? Of course, I didn't read it at the time, but he took me to it, and it meant polytheist, supposedly, which is the Muslim version. What would it say in Arabic? Are you saying that those who translate it into English are in conspiracy to make Islam sound evil? You know? This quote, in the presence of the husbands, is purposely inserted in the translation. Oh. Can you take me to the Sunan Abu Dawud 22150 on the internet where it isn't inserted? Where is that hadith on the net I can go to see if you aren't taqiyyaing, line for Allah? The original text does not say this. Again, if so, where is that original text to see if you aren't taqiyyaing, line for old owl? Where is it in Arabic so I can put it through Google Translate and see if you are telling the truth. You have just been corrected and schooled by a Muslims. A Muslims? I think he means a Muslim. Again, if so, where is that original text to see if you aren't taqiyying? Line for Allah. Where is it in Arabic so I can put it through Google Translate and see if you are telling the truth? Now you can become a Muslim and save yourself, or at least show some integrity and correct yourself. If I see the earth actually spread out on the back of a giant fish called Nun, and blood clots becoming babies, and the sun actually running to a resting place to ask Allah to rise again after prostrating under Allah's throne, then maybe I would be more likely to. I have a feeling you will still insist to continue your miserable life with no backbone, and it's not miserable when I don't have to live with my head being sawed off. I don't have to live with the fear of having my head being sawed off for not having my patootie up in the air 5 times a day, every day on a prayer rig. Believe me, I'm not the miserable one here. You will continue lying and twisting about Hadith and Quran. Oh, again, where have I lied? Evidence, please. You believe whatever you want until Sharia is imposed. Then I'll have to have my head sawed off if I don't believe like you for not paying the jizya tax. True? You obviously don't speak Arabic. Doesn't mashallah mean mash Allah? Oh, I guess not. By the way, which Google Translate... by the way, with Google Translate and Islam Awaken, that has many different versions of the Quran in English, do I need to even know Arabic? Get somebody who does and find the original text of the Hadith either at the library or online. Didn't you tell me I was wrong about Sunan Abu Dawud 22150? Or yeah, and then he supposedly has it and puts it and says polytheists, not in the presence of their husbands who are disbelievers. Well, how do you know if you don't know Arabic yourself? Are you taking some Muslim's word that I'm wrong about it, and you feel they aren't taqiyying if you said that? True? How do you know? I think I better quit here. Yeah, I'll stop it here.